Every business owner wants employees who care as much as they do. An ESOP can make that happen, but only if you develop an ownership culture. I'm Kyle Wishing with PCE Investment Bankers. Let's talk about how to turn an ESOP from an HR benefit into a true business advantage. As an owner, you are a driving force behind the success of your business. You're invested, and your actions reflect your investment. Now imagine multiplying your behavior to the point where everyone in your company is thinking like an owner. I can imagine that would translate to more creativity and ingenuity and higher work quality and customer service. An ESOP provides that skin in the game for employees, but becoming an ESOP doesn't translate to having an ownership culture. Now there are a few initial headwinds, and communication post-transaction is key. Often employees won't know that the company has transitioned to employee ownership. In most cases, management is the same and everything is business as usual post-ESOP transaction. So you'll need to communicate what an ESOP is, what it isn't, in a way that your employees can understand. Things like, an ESOP's a retirement plan. Ownership in the company is held in an ESOP trust, and you, the employees, are beneficiaries. We recommend leaning on your advisors for this initial communication. Your ESOP trustee can help explain the process and their role. Your third-party administrator can break down the benefits so the employees can understand. Now, despite your best efforts, there can be a wide array of opinions coming out of that initial meeting, with some employees dismissing the benefit as too good to be true, and others thinking they can retire, that they're rich and can leave the company tomorrow. So you're going to want to make sure you get feedback from that meeting and make yourself available for follow-up Q&A. Another milestone is when employees get their first account statements. They may be disappointed because share value could be depressed post-transaction. And if you used a leveraged ESOP structure, few shares are allocated to employee accounts out of the gate. Over time, as the company performs and pays off transaction debt, and more shares are allocated to participant accounts, ESOP balances will become meaningful. As participants retire, the ESOP benefit will become tangible for current employees. From a financial disclosure standpoint, just because you're an ESOP doesn't mean that you need to share financial information with employees. The level of financial disclosure is up to you. You are required to share the share price and account balances to individuals on an annual basis. That said, many companies have had success with open book management to increase transparency, engagement, and accountability. Some companies forecast benefit levels, meaning they give employees an indication of their potential benefits from the ESOP. But this is a sensitive subject given the benefit levels are contingent on company performance. Here are some other best practices for developing culture. Your managers carry culture. Equip them to talk about the ESOP, reinforce ownership behaviors, and recognize contributions. Also, look for rank and file employees who are leaders to be ESOP and ownership advocates. You can send your team to ESOP events, such as those hosted by the ESOP Association and the National Center for Employee Ownership, or NCEO. This allows employees to glean from their peers and participate in the wider ESOP community. You can establish an ESOP committee with cross-functional representation. Those committee members can be ESOP champions who both advocate for employees and the ESOP. You'll want to encourage idea sharing at all levels, involve employees in goal setting, process improvement, and decision making. And some parenting advice that I think is applicable here: what you tolerate, what you celebrate, and what you demonstrate will grow. Celebrate departments and individuals who embody ownership behaviors. Recognition reinforces culture. It's going to take time. However, the message will resonate as you communicate and as employees see their ESOP balances grow. You can't mandate culture, but you can build it. An ESOP provides the ownership structure, but your intentional engagement brings it to life. When employees truly understand the ESOP, when they participate in the business, and when they see their impact, they transform from thinking like workers to thinking like owners. and that's when the ESOP will generate transformational value. Thanks for watching. For more ESOP videos and insights, be sure to subscribe.